We're in the water and starting our descent on a vertical wall. At 63 feet, we level off and start swimming towards the blue corner. I look up towards the surface through crystal clear water and pan down towards the black abyss. This tuna-looking blackjack hunts for smaller fish. Now I'm in pursuit of a giant coral grouper. Clouds of pyramid butterfly fish swim in front of it. Check out the teeth on this guy. Up ahead, a 3-foot Napoleon wrasse. As we get closer to the peninsula jutting out, I look up and there are hundreds of trevally, a type of jack. Here's a black-lipped butterfly fish. The strong current is sweeping us along now, and this has turned into a drift dive. Past bushy sea fans. There are swarms of fish everywhere. Around the corner comes a white-tipped shark. Then a blackjack. And a couple of more white tips. Patrick and Joseph show up, and we're already hooked up to the edge of the drop-off. Here's Brian with his hair flying back in the current. Rich makes sure everything is okay as we survey the large school of giant or brassy trevally. A good friend of divers is this Napoleon wrasse. Rich has the camera, catching my mug. We can hardly believe the spectacular scene in front of us. Thousands of schooling trevally. A pair of 4-foot bumphead parrotfish cruise past. These largest of parrotfish will smash their foreheads on the coral, making it easier to get to the polyps inside. A black-tipped shark nearly brushes the camera. Off the tip of this peninsula is where deep water is rapidly forced up, and you can see swarms of black triggerfish out there. Just below is a school of pyramid butterfly fish. Hey, Joseph. I'm hanging on in the stiff current. A canary wrasse pecks away. Somebody shot this black-tipped shark in the head with a spear gun. Check out the wound. A black triggerfish swims past. This little green blenny moves over to the edge to pick up nutrients. black-tip sharks are everywhere. Check out the size of this magnificent anemone, also on the edge. There are several pink anemone fish living on it. I lift the anemone's mantle to expose this broad-faced anemone crab. A little further along the drop-off is another magnificent anemone with a beautiful green mantle. Several pink anemone fish and a Clark's clownfish are living on it. A large red-lip parrotfish. A yellow-backed fusilar. The Napoleon wrasse moves in a little closer. Now we're leaving the edge of the wall at Blue Corner and are going over the plateau to the other side. I disturbed the feeding of this masked bannerfish. These very large Titan triggerfish are territorial and will sometimes bite a chunk out of a diver. A golden blue parrotfish. A Moorish idol, soldierfish. A red-lip parrotfish munching coral. I saw this beautiful peacock grouper resting on huge plate coral, but I didn't see this brown marble grouper behind it until it moved. Some yellow-backed fusilars head towards me, and behind them a school of yellow spot emperors. Here's another brown marble grouper. Now a white belly sweet lips. Resting on the bottom is this flagtail grouper. This is the only singular bannerfish I saw in Palau. A pair of scribed filefish move into shallower water. As we head off the plateau back into deep water, we encounter a large school of blackfin barracudas, and I immediately head into the middle of them, and they form a wall around me. Joseph and Patrick are watching. Now, you don't want to wear flashy jewelry around these guys, or they might mistake it for shiny silvery fish and attack you. Wouldn't want to lose any fingers. We're being swept away from Blue Corner out into the open sea, where we will decompress and wait for the Eclipse to pick us up. I'm decompressing at 30 feet. We had a maximum depth of 80 feet and a total dive time of 52 minutes. Here's our ride home. What an outstanding dive.